you today from the Smallholding. We thought we'd just do a little update today. Our last update was showing you the drive, the section which is behind me, just before the trees, that was done over here. Since then, this section through the trees, so we've done them in sort of sections, because I don't know if you can see, but the track is like never ending. It took quite a bit of time. Jake had to put like piles of the stone down first, and then obviously the digger had to come and spread it. So we've done this next section, I'll show you now, through the trees. So it might not look like much to anybody else, but this is just such an improvement to us. And it looks so good. It still needs rolling, as you'll probably be able to see. I don't know if I can show you that yet. It's not it's not rolled in as much as it is. It has been done very well and it is level. It obviously needs to be rolled in. We do actually have a weekend booked in, ready to do the road planing, so it will look like a sheet of tarmac eventually, roughly. I don't actually know. I was going to say I've never seen road planings down anywhere before, until Jake told me that actually his mechanic's yard is done with road planings, which I was quite shocked at, and I would never have guessed. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what it looks like once it's done. There's also been some changes down near, in between sort of the garage and the big barn that's down there. We had sort of like, wasn't really a hedge, the bank kind of. We've levelled it all off anyway, so that we've got like a loop going around the back of both of the sheds. We're coming out the trees now, round to the last little bit of the drive. So you go round this little bend, then we've got where all the stone was piled up, where if you saw our previous update, all the shale was here and Jake was on the dumper, so, and the digger here. But you can't even see it now because obviously it's all been taken away and it was all levelled off, but there's a little sort of opening bit there that we'll come to, and then the house is just after it. And so I don't know if this will look familiar to you if you have watched our previous update on the Smallholding. It's just a fly, Delilah, you're fine, it's gone. Jake was obviously digging here, taking the shale down, so this has all now been done, which looks completely different. It's so much better to drive on, even though we're trying not to drive on this as much as we can, because obviously it needs to be rolled, so hence why we've walked up here today. Honestly, even just stood in this little lay-by bit where all the shale was, the view is just unreal. Look at that. And that's what you can see driving down our lane. It's just gorgeous. There, this is sort of like as far as it's gone then. You coming? Good girl. Up here, and then we stop just along here. You can see the line, where the line is, just before the house. I'm not going to show you the house, well, the derelict cottage, because I was going to do that in a whole other vlog when our planning has been accepted, because we are in full swing with all of that now, so hopefully another few weeks and we'll know about that, which is so exciting. But yeah, I was going to show that once we're sort of about to do something with it, really. So yeah, stay tuned. So we're just walking past the house now. The house is just be here. This is sort of the entrance up into the field, and like around the back of the garage. Then this is the garage, and we're gonna have stone up here. Then, so I'm just walking past the house now. We haven't done anything here yet. As you can see, it's kind of all like chip-ins, but then because there's been works and stuff going on here, it has got all muddy. It's just a fly, you're fine, darling. It has gone all muddy, so we are going to stone all of this just like the rest of that. So I showed you all of this last time. However, the difference now is here. So there was that little bit of hedgerow. Well, it's not really a hedge. Yeah, a mound here. But you could see where the original sort of hedge went. So we've just followed that around, and obviously we've kept any of big stones that Jake has found. I'll have to see if I can find any like old clips of what this bit looks like, because I mean, I suppose to you it doesn't look like a lot, but it looks so different. It's so different, because I haven't seen it until now, so it looks really strange. So all of this again is going to be all stoned, which actually makes this area seem quite big now. So if I stand back over here, this area does actually seem, well, it doesn't really show it very well on camera, but it is sort of quite big. So like I was saying earlier about the track up there, it goes up and around, so you'll be able to come up and around here, and then there's also another area to go around that shed and around here. So yeah, we're getting there. That's the big difference. All of this needs to be done because there is now 2 weeks, I think it's 2 weeks, and the road planings will be done. So yeah, it's so exciting. I can't believe it's actually happening. Madam's just holding her lunch box, eating her lunch. On the way back to the car now. So we had a little walk down here to see it all, and now we're gonna walk back to the car, aren't we, darling? Yeah. Just picked her up from Maithrin, and we're gonna go back home, maybe make some cupcakes. She wants to make cupcakes this afternoon. So I love this little idea that Jake had. There's usually running water down here, obviously when it's been raining, just I'm assuming coming from the forestry in the fields. We found some massive rocks whilst we've been digging, and we've just kept them, and yeah, it was like we should make a little waterfall. Love the sound of running water, we're both the same. So this is going to look so cute. So it's sort of on the driveway opposite where the like lay-by bit was with all the stone. It's so pretty. It's going to be so nice when there's water running on that. I don't think it's quite finished yet, but yeah, it's going to be really sweet. This bit really needs to be rolled. You can definitely see where, on the odd occasion that it has been driven on, you can definitely see where that bit's compacting in and the rest isn't. The ditches have been dug either side, and I think we do have some pipes to be put in. I can't remember whether it's this weekend or next weekend, just for drainage, etc. Where we need one in the entrance, and I think there's one going around here somewhere, just because there was a pool of water building up somewhere along here. So we're back in the car now. My camera died, so I'm on my phone. Where was I? Yeah, it's amazing. I feel like you don't really realise how much work has to go into everything beforehand, like before even starting the build. So just preparing everything. And I suppose it's because we've bought a smallholding and not just a plot. And it was like severely overgrown, and the people before us just left so much stuff here that we've had so much to sort out and organise. And yeah, the drive is quite a long way down, so obviously that's taken up time. And I think Jake's been really sort of way too harsh on himself, thinking that it's taken forever. But in reality, we only bought this we only exchanged on the 18th of March. It's now the end of June, and we've managed to do the whole driveway. Granted, there's the little bit of stone that needs to go sort of where he's in the yard bit, where he's taken that little bit of like hedgerow, moved the hedgerow bit, and around the back of the shed. But I mean, he's been working flat out, and when I say flat out, I mean like really just long hours in general anyway. Like, he's gone before Madam gets up in the morning, and a lot of the time not even home before she's gone to bed. And then after he's finished work, then even after them hours, he's been here working until like it's dark at night. And yeah, bless him, just hats off to him. I think he's done amazing. Yeah, it's just crazy to think that the next step is actually sort of onto the build. There's not really a lot else we can do once we've done the driveway. We're gonna put some new gates on as well. We've ordered some new gates, some wooden gates. and we've ordered a sign, like a, what do you call them? I was going to say house sign, but it's going to go at the end of the name sign. What do you call that? I've got a really bad baby brain at the moment. But anyway, yeah, ordered a sign with the name on it, and yeah, it's going to be so nice once all of that's done. And then we're basically just waiting for the planning to come back with A-OK, and then crack on with actually building it, which is just a pinch me moment. I just can't believe we're here. So yeah, I know this has only been a short video, but just wanted to round up the last little sort of like bits that have been changed. What, darling? A bogey. Lovely. Reality of kids, guys. Do you want tissue? Okay. I can't even remember what I was saying there. So yeah, sorry this has only been a short one. I just wanted to film sort of the last little bits that have changed really before the next sort of dramatic change, which is obviously going to be the road planings being put down, which is, I think, if it's not next weekend, it's the weekend after. And with any luck, I was going to say by then we might have heard from the planning, but I think it's probably going to be another week added on to that. So yeah. But I mean, let's face it, these months are flying by. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm just like, how are we already almost in July? Like, where's this year gone? Like, we're going to have another little one in November. And I'm just, it's a bit scary really. The months are flying by. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it, even though it was a short one. And please don't forget to like and subscribe if this is your cup of tea, if you like following house builds and things like that. We are building our absolute dream home. I honestly, it's such a pinch me moment. I can't believe this is all happening and coming true, and just, yeah, would love for you to join us on this journey. You can say bye.
Bye.
What else do we say? Subscribe. Good job, and we'll see you in our next video. See you in the next video, guys.